Hi everybody, it's Mike again, back with the Intellihot unit here. We're going to show you how to change they set these units up at the factory for natural. We're going to show you how to change it over to propane and just kind of walk you through step-by-step process, what you should do to follow the instructions to make it happen. Pretty simple. We have our I/O manual here. Basically, if you go to the first page, which is your table of contents, if you'll look down the highlighted or bolded information, you'll see right there on number 10, the Propane LPG Conversion, general information, and then the procedure. It's all on the same page, page 31. I have our page marked here to make it a little easier and faster for us. But always, when you're reading underneath something, read the whole part of that chapter so you understand, and if you need to refer back, please do so. In this one right here, basically, we're wanting to, before beginning the conversion, make sure that the LP gas inlet pressure is between 8 and 13 inches of water column. Record the gas pressures here. So kind of, if you know how to deal with static pressures and dynamic pressures, we have this port right here that we use a manometer on to where we can connect it and be able to show them what our pressures are. And it's as simple as a 3/16 Allen head screw removing. I have a digital dual port manometer. Install your piece, hook your hose up. You can read what your pressures are. We're not going to do that step in this process as far as the conversion, but if you were to be out of the range as far as what the data plate says, then obviously you have too much fuel. You're going to have a regulator installed, whether it be one that might be already at an LP tank that needs to be replaced, something that's already close to the building that needs to be replaced, so on and so on. But you have to make sure that you have the right pressures for LP. Let's say for this conversation here, we have it. We've checked that. We want to go back here to the paperwork. We're going to monitor what our static LP gas pressure is, and we'll date it. And then we're going to step to the next procedure. We're going to make sure all hot water faucets are off. If required, press the control panel button and turn the water heater to the off position. We've already turned our fuel off, our electronics, we have unplugged it, shut the in and outlet water supply lines and outlet supply lines going off, so we can start the process here. It's telling us to shut everything off, and then if you get down to number 4, we're going to locate dip switch number 1. It's really small to look at inside this control panel, but you'll see they're showing you here on the control panel picture, they're pointing at the area that you need to look at. So this is kind of turned and facing out toward you, if you will. Let's go over here and look in the cabinet here. I've removed all of my screws already. You can take this loose, makes it a little easier to see. Just unplug your display control board wire harness from the board, and if you look in here, I'll show you the dip switch. It's pretty simple. It says fuel selection right there. This one is already set from the factory for natural gas, and it's simple as flipping that switch right there on the dip switch to the propane selection, and then you're ready to go through here and set up your high fire and low fire as part of that conversion. And to do that, basically you'd have to get all this plugged back up, or you're not going to be able to run the unit to get your high fire and low fire. When you get to that point, basically there's another video that we've went through and shows you how to do step-by-step process of doing a high fire and low fire. But as far as the conversions, you just went through it. It's pretty simple. Make sure if you have any questions, please call the guys and girls at the factory. They'd be more than happy to help you. Anytime, just give them a shout. Have a good day.